So I had a colleague the other day call me and tell me that he was really, really mad. He was so livid. And I wanted to talk a little bit about it today on our little show. Thanks for being here. This is Creative License, and thanks again for being a part of my little dog and pony show. My sponsors are Electro Voice, Promo Only, DJ Event Planner, Perfect Portals, Disc Jockey News, and of course my workshop, The Entertainment Experience. I've got one in November, and I've got one in October actually this year. If you want to fly to London, England, I'm going to be there. I'd love to have you there. There's going to be a lot of British DJs that are going to come out and be a part of it. So he was mad. He was in fact livid. He was just seething on the phone. Why? Because he found a DJ who had a website in another state across the country that was using photographs from his event and his website, text from his website, testimonials from his clients with different names on them. He was beside himself and wasn't sure what to do. I'm really glad that he called me instead of just calling the guy up and reaming him. I mean, certainly he deserves that. I don't know what in the world you're going to be able to do if, in fact, somebody comes and does that to you. There's lots of legal things you can do, and yelling at the guy isn't going to get anywhere. You may have to, because it ain't right? And they should be called on that. But to call them on it in a way that is a little more gentle, because usually the people that do this are young men and women that are just starting out, that have to have a website, and they're not sure what they're doing, so they try to throw something up and they throw a bunch of things on there. It's not ethical. It's not right, but they don't know any better. And we, as professionals, I think we have a responsibility to guide those people to the things they're supposed to do without treating them like garbage. And usually when that sort of thing happens, because it isn't the first time I've heard this, usually when something like this happens, the first time it happens, you run at them. You throw things at them. You yell at them. You treat them poorly. You post about it and use their name online. You might throw legal stuff at them right away. All of those things, somebody who does that to you, taking your property, the things you earned off of your website and put it on there, they might deserve it, but it isn't teaching them anything. And in fact, they're just finding out that oftentimes we can be very, very mean. And I think kindness can go a long way. Now, does it mean they should have done it? No. Does it mean that they have to do something about it? Absolutely. But to try to destroy them, and I've seen guys do this, or to post and wreck their reputation, or call and yell at them like monsters, it's not friendly and helpful when we're supposed to kind of what I like to think of as send the elevator down. Okay, you're successful, and they're doing a thing because they don't know any different. So they need to be called on it, but not in such a horrible way. Call them up. Hey man, what's going on with your website? I noticed that you really love my text. You really love my photographs. Why did you do this? It's not something you are allowed to do. Okay, let them know that first of all, it's not right, that you could sue them for doing that. The photography could sue them for that. All of these things that you built, you could sue them for, and that would be a problem. But you don't want to. So maybe talk to them, well, what am I going to do if I don't just find some stuff and put it online? Because that's the way they are, usually those young kids. Well, how about helping them to understand that they need to build something that is about them, even if it's that they're new, that they're brand new. I would much rather hire a DJ who says right up front, hey man, I'm just starting out. You could be my first client, than someone who's making up stuff about them. And that is a kinder way to make them understand and to teach them and welcome them into a community that's going to help them, instead of a community that's going to berate them like we see online. All that, that guy sucks because he didn't do this, and this guy sucks because he didn't do that, or this person and that person. That doesn't make our community of DJs look very good. Okay, I promise you, I'm not going to do business with a car dealer that regularly gets out there and says, well, I'm the best one, and that one over there, they suck. They're awful. They're the worst. I hate them. So we need to clean up how we communicate to not only each other, but to the new people that are coming in and being a part of this. So the quick answer is, that ain't cool. And the kid's got to take it down, and he's got to work it out. The long answer is, you can say that without scaring that person and or putting them out of business, because unethical, yeah, but usually it's not something they do on purpose. It's because they don't know any better. So teach. What do you think about this? Put your comments below. Tell me I'm full of it. Most people do. I'm Bill. This is Creative License, and I'll see you next time.